Danielle.
Yes, and it's growing. Lots of toys here, but of course we always need more. I'm joined by Kim Roos, CEO of Fear Is Not Love. And Kim, thank you for joining me here today in the toy pit, which is actually very exciting.
It's very exciting.
Yeah. So we're doing a count of toys, but let's talk about the toys in general, the toys and other things that people can drop off. Why is it important?
Well, the toys are important because often when children come to the shelter, in particular, they are leaving with very little, so they often do not have any toys with them. We certainly use the toys at Christmas time, but we also use them all year round. And so we have a room in the shelter called the Magic Room. And so the Magic Room, I know, it's great. And so the Magic Room is where the kids get to come and pick out some toys when they first arrive at the shelter, or if they have a birthday. And through the year, we also give out the toys to community families that we're supporting as well in the community that may not have toys for their children.
Okay, amazing. Can you talk a little bit about the program?
Sure. So we have a 50-bed shelter in Calgary that provides 24/7 support and residential care for people who are fleeing family violence. We operate a crisis line in town that is the busiest domestic violence crisis line in the city, and we answer about 14,000 calls a year on that line.
Wow, okay.
We also work in the community with people who may not be able to leave or choosing not to leave, and so we help them create safety in the community. And we also work with people who are struggling with their behavior in their relationships and they want to have a healthier relationship. And then, of course, our largest client group is children. So we do a lot of work in the schools and in the community with kids who are impacted by domestic violence and abuse.
And that's why this just a moment of happiness, if anything, from this. And this is toys, this is things that people need. Teenagers need things this year as well. So we're going to do a toy count in a little bit, but I'm going to get into some weather, and we'll talk about where we're at and what we still need to get there. Thank you so much, Kim. All right, let's talk about today. And today we got up to 17 degrees in Calgary, 15 in Brooks, and high teens for Medicine Hat. So we are looking at a warm day today. It's warm, it's gusty. We're still sitting in the double digits, believe it or not. We're at 10 degrees right now. Now we're looking at gusts anywhere from 30 to 40 kilometers per hour as we go through the rest of the evening hours and overnight, and then it will die out for tomorrow. Pincher Creek, Waterton still registering at gusts over 50 kilometers per hour. Still a warning in place there as well for many communities to the south of Calgary. You can see that satellite radar pushing the cloud cover in. You can see that it's really dipping in and getting the moisture from the tropics. So this is going to mean that we're going to get a little bit of this because it will make its way over the mountains. So to the south of Calgary and to the west of Lethbridge, a wind warning in place in the purple there, and to the north of Calgary around the Airdrie area, this is where we're looking at an air quality statement in place because of the fire that's going on. So that's Airdrie up to Olds and over to Cremona, and then you can see from Nanton down to Cardston and the U.S. border, still a wind warning in place, although the winds are starting to die down and will continue to die down as we go through the evening hours. And then when you look at what's on the way here, you can see that by later in the day tomorrow, we'll start off with a couple raindrops, and then we're looking at snowfall carrying in through tomorrow night and in through Thursday morning. It should clear out after 10 a.m. Thursday morning. To give you an indication of what you can expect, 6 centimeters, basically really in Calgary, because we have different microclimates, anywhere from 3 to 8 centimeters possible. You can see 17 possible in Canmore and 18 possible in Banff. For the mountaintops, 50 centimeters is even possible. 6 degrees is our high for tomorrow, 1 for Thursday, and then by Friday, 2 degrees. That's your Capital Chev 5-day forecast.